Hey guys, how's it going today? Back at it on the KD175. So in this video I'm going to work on welding it up. As you can tell, the skid plate, when I was cleaning it, I accidentally completely broke the skid plate, so it's no longer attached up front. You see it's brazed back here, so that's going to be some trick. And it's already re-cracked where the brazing was up here. I think I'm going to try to cut this out, the gusset there, and probably try to put it more so, holding the bike up here, lean it back over. I'm going to try to put it inside. I'll have to, of course, notch a corner here. But I believe this bracket and this bracket is brazed on as well, which isn't good because I have no idea what happened to this. This bike must have had a crash or something. So that's what this video is going to be about, is just kind of trying to fix the frame. It's probably take a couple days to do here and there, but I'm going to start with probably the skid plate, get that welded up since that'll be the easiest. And then probably move on down to this, the brazing. See what we can do there. So I'm going to go and grind it. You guys probably don't want to see that, so I'm not even going to worry about filming that. And I'll get it all prepped. So I got the skid plate prepped, and I started doing some grinding on the rear of the frame here. I got a lot of it ground out. Actually, there's two cracks. There's one that runs here. I don't know why the camera won't focus on it. And then I got another crack, obviously the one that instigated the repair. So I'm not going to focus about this right now because I'm going to have to go find some pipe to kind of mend this section. It's going to be a little tricky, but probably do something similar to how they do the foot pegs here, just kind of something to support it. But for now, I'm going to work on trying to TIG up this front, at least getting it tacked this morning, and kind of go from there. I brought a little lens, and we'll see if it works, if I can tape it to this and so you watch me TIG. Not that I'm a welder, but well, it looks terrible. I got it tacked up. I kind of got some overlap. This thing is really wonky, which is to be expected because it's been split for a long time. I rode it for a long time with the fenders, or the skid plate here split, and I burnt through. It was pretty thin. I think I got stuff kind of dialed in somewhat, and yeah, that's kind of where it's at. I'm tempted to take it off of here and actually put it on the tabletop and weld it up there because I think that might be a little easier. We'll see. I guess I'll give it a go. I'm also tempted just to wire weld it, just run a bead in, call it good. But yeah, we'll see how it goes. I need to drill the corners of these cracks so they don't keep spreading, and we'll kind of update from there. Well, it's not pretty, but I did go ahead and start making it up. Actually, it's flux core, so it's not wire welding. Went ahead and started drilling the holes at the end of the cracks. I even got one up here that I'm going to take care of, and that's kind of where we're at with it, so I'll continue on. So I got the skid plate all welded up. It's pretty solid. Got it all put back together. I did notice that, well, obviously since I ground out the brass brazing on the back half here, it did split. So I went ahead and where I had a nice clean spot, I kind of built up some welds so that at least I'll hold it together and I won't have to worry about it flexing anymore on me or coming apart. I just kind of held it. I don't know if I got it quite straight, but it's a dirt bike, so as long as it holds the frame together, I'm pretty good. I'll still come back and put in some gussets and stuff to try to stiffen it up and hold it together. So I went ahead and drilled the end of that crack right there. I've been V'ing these out as I go, and working on cleaning out the brass brazing, and I'm gonna basically just try to do a little weld, clean a little more, do a little weld, clean a little more. That way I'm welding it around. It won't be a continuous bead, but it'll at least keep me from distorting anything and getting too wonky. I already assume at this point that it's probably not the squarest, but it'll at least, as long as it runs, that's what matters to me. It's probably going to get beat up pretty bad anyways, so I'm just going to continue working on it here and there, and I'll definitely come back and reinforce this stuff. So I got it welded all the way around down here. Doesn't look too bad. Again, I'll grind it down here, maybe next week, kind of make it look a little bit better, and then cap it off with some supports here. I think I'm going to start in on grinding this out up here, tacking this, getting it squared as best I can, tack it, and then I'll remove this. I think, yeah, this is broke down here, so yeah, quite the problem I got going on here. So, but we'll continue plucking away at it. I got the gusset out. I feed out a lot of the frame. I just kind of work on it in little sections. I got a lot of the brazing off that was in here. I still have this to work contend with here down in a bit, but I can at least get this welded up, then I'll move down here and start and process over basically. The last repair that I need to do, I've already got it all kind of cleaned up. There's a little bit of brazing in there yet, but I got it, it's taken back into here. I got it all V'd out. I got it tacked on the back side because it was not brazed back there, so I just scuffed it up and laid a big tack. I'll round this out, and then it's on to cleaning everything up and put some gussets in here. Got everything ground down here, and it all looks pretty good. So now it's about building the gusset, which I'll probably have to go to work and cut the metal on the bandsaw there, as I don't really want to use a grinder to cut out a kind of somewhat intricate shape. So I'm going to move everything into the shed and we'll get started on fabbing up, designing something. So here we are, back in the shop. Came up with this little design. I think this will gusset this all very good because I had the crack down here and the other crack is up here. I can tie in just a hair above and still be able to run my cover. So I found some 1/8 inch 3/16 angle iron that I have here. I'm going to take it to work, bandsaw it out, use this to put into here, and hopefully that'll fit pretty good. I even thought about running this a little bit, leaving it a little bit longer to tie in a little higher, but I think this will work. If it doesn't, then I'll cut it out and make something new. So let's do some movie magic and get this piece broke out. I got the gusset burnt in. Doesn't look too bad. I have a little bit of cleanup left to do. I still need to put a gusset in down here. I got some 1-inch pipe from Tractor Supply that I need to cut on the bandsaw. But I think I'm going to end the video here. I got the frame mostly done. Just got a little bit of tweaking here and there with it, and a little bit of cleanup and paint, and it'll look good. No one will ever know that it was wrecked at some point. But thanks for watching. Stay tuned for more.